Okie dokie. We should be live. Hello, everybody. And welcome to the stream. Ah, shit. Uh, Give me just a moment, everybody. There we go. We're running things a little bit interesting today. At the moment, I have a few goals in mind. Right now, at this present moment, I want to be able to get to my goal that I talked about yesterday a little bit. That being 400 hearts and 200 mana. It's not exactly easy to do that, though. It actually takes a bit of time and grinding to be able to properly get the life crystals and whatnot. But given time and effort, we should be able to reach our goal halfway through this stream, depending on how long it takes. On top of that, my goal is to reach the best ore armor at the moment before taking on any bosses. That being gold armor for this world. Furthermore, I want to achieve at least attempting the goblin army. Of course, the goblin army will remain there until I defeat it. But there's a specific way that I have to actually get it to work. I'll explain that as we go along. But for the time being, let's get right on into it. Give me just a second to switch the tabs. And we should be good. This is the little state of our world as we left it off back then. That's our current inventory. And here's the rest of it here. Of course, we got some stuff in this set of inventory too, but shouldn't be too big a problem right now. I am going to upgrade this pickaxe though. We need to move from a lead one all the way to a gold one. Because we need to be able to start mining some crimtane and other materials. But there goes all our gold for that though. Where's my healing potions? I'm going to need those. Feel free to talk in the chat. I'll try my best to read it every now and then. I should probably go down here. Oh no. The reason why I'm waiting to build more houses is because the first event that I'm really going to have to worry about will have to be the goblin invasion. The goblins are known to be able to basically just wreck people's stuff, kill the inhabitants, and also just straight up break the doors and whatnot. Is that gold? Straight up. I never knew that. Huh. Run away! Ah. Yeah, I survived. Barely, but survived all the same. Do I have any torches? I forgot my torches. That's okay. I have plenty of material. I'm trying to actually preserve my healing potions I have for later. The only reason why I bring them on me is just as a precaution. Let's see. I wish I had a mining potion or something. That's lead up there, but I can't reach it. Right, I remember coming here last time. exploring before I explore here. It's gonna be a chill stream mostly, but no, that's not bad at all. Truth be told, if I wanted to, there's a boss like summon I could unlock early. Wouldn't be able to fight it until like a little later, but I could. What I'm doing right now is I'm using the little projectile from the Star Fury to take care of enemies from a little bit far away. Ow. I should not have opened up this passage and only do. Ah! Being swarmed. Damn it. What did I get at least? Not much, but better than nothing. I need more damage. That sounds like it would be very useful. For a short term. The Wolfram prosthesis. $18 magic damage. And uses 5 mana per shot. Given that we have 80 mana and mana regens pretty fast. That's a lot of mana. Like that's a lot of shots. And it should help us quite a bit whenever we're being swarmed. This should help us too, but not by much. I wonder what's beyond this cave, because I never really explored beyond there. Oh. Oh. Okay. Oh, that's where my torches are. Romance. Get out of the way, zombies! I have to go underground. These things actually do a lot of damage. These zombies. Especially when you're still... Oh. It's a gnome. Where do you lead? You go down pretty far. Hmm. Oh, another heart crystal. Aces. That's a gold chest down there. Normally, I'd be all willing to basically just pick one up all willy-nilly and act like everything's fine. But, a very big but on that. That's not advisable. You see these down here? These are explosives. Very powerful. Able to kill in an instant. If you're not looking right. Because this is what we call a dead man's chest. As clearly stated on there. But you can get some actually good loot on here if you look. The thing I'm gonna do right now is replace the radar here. Although it gives me good life regen, I'm gonna replace some with the Hermes boots. I'll make sure organ is turned on. There we go. Or excavator. It's not a bad mod. That's really simple, to be honest. Oh, would you look at that? With this, we'll go from 280 to 300. I think we might reach one of our goals sooner than expected. Which is good, because, truth be told, it's definitely going to be needed. Another Hermes boot. But this one has an enchantment on it.
Man down.
I can't do a toad voice, but... Well, time to take a massive leap of faith. How am I alive? Oh, look at that. 2 more crystals. We only need 3 more to reach our goal. That should protect me for a bit. You guys have played Terraria before. Or at least played Calamity before. Am I going about it right? And even if you haven't played it before, do you think I'm going about it right? Is there something I should improve on? Let me know. Whoa. This is new. Where am I? It feels familiar. Why am I being inflicted with darkness? What? Excuse me, hello? What hit me? I think one of the Calamity enemies basically walked up to me, got spooked, and ran away. An excavation potion. Oh, that's part of the alchemist light potion. Like, mod. Okay. Yeah, you know what? Sure, let's try it. Gives me no more chance to start mining. I should be able to get to gold armor sometime soon. I just need a lot more gold bars. And other assortment of materials. me check something real quick. Give me 1 second, chat. How many do I have? 124 gold pieces. If it takes 4 gold ore and I have 124, I should be able to make 31 bars. But a full set of armor that basically just takes like I want to say roundabout 70-ish bars. So I'm going to need a lot more gold. Really not. I should be able to get some soon. Oh. Silver. Not a bad material. And I also have an ice mirror. Looks like my spelunker potion ran out. Which is fine. I was half expecting it to do that soon, anyways. It's actually very pretty up in here. If you don't... if you don't take into account the fact that without careful preparation, one could probably freeze to death here. Ow, ow, ow. What's this chest? Oh. Hello. Don't need ye or ye. But this I will most definitely be taking. Ow. Looks like light is starting to spasm. I don't know if it's because of a mod I have installed or what. But whatever it is, I don't like it. More silver. Blizzard in a bottle. Allows the user to double jump. I'll be replacing that. Plus, it gives me some defense, which I sorely need. In theory, I only need one more heart crystal, which shouldn't be hard to find underground. However, I'm in an environment that could kill me at any moment. I should best be prepared for what is to happen. That's another chest down there. With more loot. Oh. I'm okay. Alright. Where am I in this map? I see. Its spawn is all the way over here. I'm pretty much halfway across the map from them. Good, 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 good. Pretty soon I should have enough silver pieces. Or silver coins, I mean. Where if I wanted to... Oh, sorry. To those who are epileptic. There's a bunch of, vibrant lights going on. I did not know that the vein miner did that. Cool, cool, cool. Yeah, that's nice, but it's not what I'm looking for. I also need to adjust, do a bunch of readjustments. I mean, I don't know, maybe it could work. It's... Oh. Well, time to resurface, I suppose. As you can see now, we are at 400 hearts. You might be wondering now, it's like, what are we gonna do with all these hearts? Use them to survive, of course. Oh, excuse me. So, these are all gold bars. These are very important. Look at our defense. See how it's climbed it massively? This is very good for us. Now, let's take the time that we got so far and do zoom in. Close menu. To make one more house for tonight, even though I said I wouldn't. I do want to try and see if I can get the actual person I want to move in. I know how I was saying last stream that it would be nice if I got the... what's it called? The merchant to move in. But I have something even better in mind. I want the demolitionist. Because while the merchant is useful because he can give you the piggy bank, which is what you need to, you know, save your funds and whatnot. Where's the fun in that when you can blow everything up? Matter of fact, why not do it now? I will say this now. Now that I've got myself 400 HP, I know the automaton is gonna, or whatever it's called, is gonna move into this one. I just want to map the way. But what I do know is that sorry. What I do know is that I'm basically on a timer. But that is a calculated risk I am willing to take. I know I said that I wanted to get everything I could done before reaching a boss level. Unfortunately, that's not gonna be happening. There's gonna come a point where a particular boss that I find begrudgingly annoying is gonna make itself known to me. Okay, I hear you. This boss in question is the Eye of Cthulhu. It's a very annoying boss. He basically spawns on random chance. It's not a hard boss, no. But at the same time, we're playing on a harder difficulty. Oh. Since we're playing on Infernum difficulty, that means that everything is going to be more difficult. And on top of that, the boss AI, like for these specific bosses that I'm going to be playing up against, it's going to be 10 times more annoying than thought possible. Holy crow. The merchant has moved in. Hello, Mortimer. I feel like an evil presence is watching me. I bet you do. That took a lot of gold. But our first pylon. Good. I feel quite ready. Oh, I'm sorry, Mortimer. Here you go. I'll make another door for this robot. Cool beans. You know, maybe I can actually sell some stuff now. This topaz is worth quite a bit. Not as much as this ruby though. I need those bombs and I need to save them. What do I need this jellyfish necklace for? I kept it for some reason. Right, the diving gear. I remember this from a previous playthrough. Let me lay down the deets for you. Inside of Calamity, there's a specific biome towards the side that a dungeon would spawn on that is actually relatively difficult to go through, as you need to be able to breathe underwater for it, right? Well, not only is it difficult, well, more difficult within Terraria, so, Calamity, especially if you're playing on like an ultra high difficulty like death mode, but it's completely revamped in Abyss mode, or no, not Abyss mode, Inferno mode. I'm not interested in going through the underside of this biome. I just want to be able to keep collecting stars. Looks like I won't be able to do so tonight though, which is fine because I collected almost 4 stars. 1, 2, 3. Now I'm at 160 mana. It's gonna take a bit more to make what I need to, but in theory, in 2 stars time, I should have more than enough mana to start working my way towards mage class. looks like this is the side where the jungle's on, which means it's the regular ocean here. I don't like going through the jungle often, but I need to because there's a specific flower I need. I don't know if it's going to spawn here on the surface of the jungle though. Usually it does. I also need to kill some piranhas in here because there's something very important that I need. Ow. Even though I have the best of these ores so far, it's still not great. Oh. I have to be the utmost careful while I'm here. Especially because of what is right below me. Standing right on top of a hive. The jungle is a dangerous place. Especially for an adventurer like me. He's basically not trying to survive per se, but more so just fooling around and finding a way to get by. I need to check something real quick because I'm pretty sure I'm going to need these jungle spores for something. Yep. That's probably gonna be that's probably gonna be a powerful early game item for me. But I'm gonna have to do some grinding for it. I need to keep an eye out for this jungle rose. The jungle rose is elusive. Not easily found, you see. But the other materials are relatively easy to get. The vines drop from these man-eaters, you see, and the rich mahogany I can chop down the trees in the jungle for. Jungle spores I'd have to look for, but they're relatively easy to get, and don't require any real like spelunker potion or whatever to find. And I wish I had like a potion or sightseeing thing. Ow. I just want a weapon. Please let me kill you for your vines. Thank you. Is it odd for me to be able to start grinding this stuff early? Shouldn't be, I don't see anything wrong with it. I'm gathering goals and I'm trying to fulfill them. But what's more sorry. Okay. Alright. Let me check to see how we can plan it for. Oh. I'm gonna check something real quickly. Okay. All seems to be going well. Just need to keep an eye out for a jungle rose. I don't even know how to begin looking for that. It could be on the surface for all I know. Get away from me, you bat. few more spores acquired. Moonglow. I see. Truth be told, I did not have any weapons to actually fight the goblin invasion. Which is mostly why we're here. To gather materials to make a weapon for it. Although we have a bunch of melee weapons, melee isn't the class I want to go for truly. I might actually need to look up where I can get this. Give me but a second, chat. Because I actually forget where on... I might have to go back to the surface for it. In the meantime... I think I'm going to do something completely stupid for myself. I'm going to use this teleportation potion to teleport myself to a random location. And wherever I end up is where I'm going to explore for a while. Before I do, I'm going to take care of these spores.
Whoa. Where am I? Huh. Looks like it took me west. This is the side that the dungeon is on, I think. And there's the crimson. Alright, let's just go underground then. I probably don't even have my mallet on me. What I do know is that... Oh, looks like I do actually have a mallet on me. Regardless. Chill falls down your spine, and you pick up the Undertaker. Alright, time to go to a completely random location. Which isn't actually that random. Huh. Well, guess I'm gonna just... Okay. I need to start preparing and fast. Because no joke.
It is going to be long before they start arriving. Alright. Let's review. What do I actually have? And follow-up question. Yes, I can make myself a moon. I just need to do something. I need to make a sawmill. Once I make a sawmill, which I'm gonna put in your place, buddy. I'm going to make a loom. And now I can make silk. Now that I have silk, I can make... Is it... Oh wait, yeah, I need to take this back to the sawmill. LOL. But really, I can make a bed. And expanding my house. Just a bit though. There we go. That's looking pretty nice. It's not gonna be perfect, but you know, no home ever is. Yes. But with this bed, I can basically hit the snooze button until, you know, until they show up. Which I think is pretty neat. Let me add a bit small torch to light up here. Now, this is normally a long process, but... Oh! Hold on. What do you have available? Let's see. Oh, that's gonna be useful as hell for me. Oh, you've lived these. A life form analyzer is going to be very crucial for a lot of things. But for now, back to resting. I wish there was a way to speed up how, like, the sleep timer. I'm gonna have to look for a mod for that, I guess. And meanwhile, we should probably start building more houses out of biomes. But if I want to do that, I'm gonna need more trees. I'll tell you my plan at the very least. As I go along, collecting more of these materials and unlocking more biomes and weapons and whatnot, there's gonna come to a point, I'm going to eventually need to face a boss. And normally, it's a whole deal of, what do you do? You're gonna have to fight a boss now. Good luck, kid. Because at the stage I'm currently in, bosses have a random chance of happening. Which is why I really want to be careful. The two bosses I'm gonna have to worry about soon-ish, preferably after I've defeated the King's Line and not the King's Line, though that is one of the bosses. The two bosses I'm going to need to worry about is the Eye Cthulhu and the King's Line. These are the earliest bosses that can be taken on in base game Terraria, I'm supposed to know. But, at the same time, they're the most scariest bosses to encounter ever. if you're playing with the base game. The earliest one that I want to take on not now, of course, but eventually. As soon as I have an opportunity to, I want to go for the Desert Scourge. The Desert Scourge doesn't spawn naturally and requires the use of a small medallion. This small medallion can be crafted with a few desert items. Which I intend on exploring next after I went through the jungle for a rose. If I'm unable to find the rose, I'll just take what I can get and head out, of course. But it seems like I'm gonna be close to getting it. I don't know. Maybe. The jungle rose has a 1 in 20% chance to drop from any of these red plants, by the way. Oh my god, it's a goblin scout. That's what I'm looking for, actually. Looks like I made my way all the way to the ocean. Okay, what do you got? Slime fish are even more so. I don't want to swim with slime, so yoink one out of the water for me. But if I want to do so, I need a fishing rod. Sorry, kid, but you're gonna have to wait a while. Actually, this could be an opportunity to change up the class a moment. Hold on. Am I able to make anything birds? I can. I need more jungle spores and vines though. But I can make myself jungle armor. Hold on. With the jungle shirt, I'm missing stingers. But it shouldn't be hard to get. I just need to go into the underground. Fight a bit more slimes. This is gonna get annoying running through here. But, how about this? Our primary goal of getting to the point where we can prepare properly for the goblin invasion is a success. We got our 400 HP, we got our 200 mana. And in theory, we can start going for a specific class. And mind you, we did this all in the course of 2 hours, practically, of playing the game. Perhaps more than 2 hours. Where is there an entry point? There's one. Oh, it just got dark. You know what would be really funny? If I went forth and broke into one of those hives. Mind you, I'm not ready for that yet. just need to kill these hornets for stingers. And now I can make this. One pair of jungle pants. One jungle hat. Oh, it seems I ran out of spores. Guess I'm gonna have to go back down in there. Because I'm pretty sure I'm going to need vines as well. Or maybe not, I don't know. What I do know is that where I'm at currently seems like a place to stop. So, yeah. Well, we'll see first. I'm gonna sleep until the day and probably start sleeping more. Well, I explain what my next plan is. Right. Damn, it's almost 11. So, anyways, my next plan. Once we take on the goblin invasion, we're going to have to go back underground. And the reason why we're gonna have to go back underground is because we're gonna have to start searching for the goblin tinkerer. The reason why the goblin tinkerer is so important at the moment is because he has two things that we need desperately. Number one is the Tinkerer's Workshop. The Tinkerer's Workshop is what allows us to be able to create all the trinkets and accessories that are considered craftable. It is very, very useful. The other thing that we are going to need in order to start working on a very powerful set of boots early on the rocket boots. It's gonna take some time to make, and there's a strong possibility that we won't even be able to get to it before we start on the bosses. But my goal is to start making something known as the Terra Spark boots. Which actually takes a while to make. After that, we're going to either A, wait for a slime rain to occur, which is a event that has a chance of occurring, or B, we are going to make the slime crown to spawn in the king slime.
fighting and defeating the king slime, it'll give us this, the solidifier. The solidifier is what is going to give us a few materials for a pre-wall of flash boss. Which is going to be very important down the line. With that said and done, though, we're probably gonna cut it there. Unless I can use this to make something. The Goblin Battle Standard. It takes 5 tattered cloth dropped by Goblin Scouts and 5 wood to limit. You can force a Goblin army to spawn with it, but I only have 2. Interesting. Whatever the case may be, it's time to take a break for now. Let's see how long I've been doing. Almost 2 hours. Huh. Whatever the case, I hope everybody who was able to tune in had fun. And I do hope to see you again soon. I'm hoping that at some point later in the week, I'm gonna hop back on and try again at trying to find the goblins. I believe I was supposed to let that goblin scout live, but curiosity got the better of me and I killed it anyways. However, now that I know things are gonna be pretty much ready for me by the time I return, I'm gonna be able to survive this time. Now that that's all said and done, have a lovely evening, morning, or day, depending on who's watching this and when. I hope to see you across the realms soon. This is Void of Moth Onyx, signing off.